Alright, hello again guys, this is Ralkero. Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing the Flower Cup in Mario 64 in the 100% first place run. And little note, the reason I select a different, the reason I go right past the cup I'm trying to select when I actually go to select the Flower Cup is because it's a small glitch with my controller and the emulator that I'm using to play the game. It, for some reason, doesn't want to select, or doesn't want to go just one over it. It goes two over, but then when I go back, it selects the right one, so it skips one wherever direction I go. Bit strange, but yeah, as you'll see in this video, I end up having just a little bit of trouble, more so than the last time, with these races. I don't know what was really happening, but it seemed like I was having a lot more trouble. I had to do, I believe, 2 attempts total. No, 3 actually. Yeah, I had to do 3 attempts to get this right. And, you know, if you guys want me to show those, I can. I mean, I can't show the ones that I've already, you know, from this video, but because I already deleted the recordings. But if you want to, you can leave a comment and you can tell me if you want me to add them in or post them as a separate, you know, extra little video. So yeah, as you can see, I did get hit by that truck back there, and then I got hit by my own shell, and then this truck, or the bus before, I mean. And I thought that was a lucky shell hit, but unfortunately, Wario had a star on at the time, so it didn't actually do anything. But yeah, that shell hitting me, or my own shell hitting me, was some pretty bad luck, unfortunately. But you know, it's not really, you know. I mean, it did, you know, regardless. You know, it didn't affect the end result too much. You know, I was thankful not to have to re-record this yet again. And you'll see that in this, I don't actually get a chance to use this red shell in this. Well, no, I think it's a later one that I get. It might be this one. Yeah, as you can see, they're really, you know, Bowser and DK are staying right on me. They're really not letting up. And I'm having a lot of trouble staying ahead of them on this race. And this is only 50, or this is still only 50cc, which it's a bit of a surprise that I would have this much trouble on something, you know, on the slower, or well, on what's basically easy mode, I guess. But yeah, you know, that's, you know, I guess it's neither here nor there. You know, sort of just a, you know, sort of a natural fluctuation in your performance, I suppose. It's nothing really that strange. You know, it's happened before. As a side note, I really do like the way the sped up, you know, the third lap music ends up sounding. I do like the way the music sounds on the third lap in well, most of the tracks, actually. I really like the way they speed it up, and, you know, it's not just like a sped up version of the same music. Like, they actually increase, increase, I don't know what the terms are. I'm not a very musical, or very well-educated person when it comes to music, or what you call certain things, but, like, instead of just speeding it up like you would do, like, oh, we'll speed this up by 10%, you know, they actually, I'm tempted to say they re-record, they redo the music and actually add more to it, but, you know, because that's what it sounds like, but it might just be sped up. Maybe I'm just wrong, I don't know. Of course, I got first place, you know, again, I don't even have to say that, because, you know, you wouldn't be seeing this if I didn't, like I said in the last video. I have this bad habit of repeating myself, you'll find. So yeah, this race wasn't the worst one, I don't think, unless I'm remembering wrong. And I should remember just fine, because I recorded it about 10 minutes ago. I'm recording this, of course, post-commentary, if you didn't know that from the last episode. You know, I figured I was making it fairly obvious and didn't have to say so, but, you know, if you were having any doubts, now it's confirmed, so. I don't get the starting boost here, and I didn't get it in the first race either, so I don't know what the problem is with that, but, you know, I shouldn't be having so much trouble getting that. I do know how to get it. I actually went and looked it up, and on the Mario Kart wiki, it says it's what I told you it was in the previous video. You know, you have to hold A when the blue light lights up, and I think what the problem is I'm holding it just before it lights up, about like a half second, not even that. before it lights up on the second light. So, you know, I'm sure I'll get it done eventually. You know, I'll have to, otherwise I'm probably not going to make it through 100cc. I remember I think I have some bad recalls going through my head right now of what happens in this race. I'll try not to spoil it for you, so you can, you know, see what happens as the video progresses. So yeah, that's the first lap. Not too many problems, but I believe the second lap is really where this. No, you know, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll stop trying to guess and just watch and find out. On a side note, this is probably my second least favorite map in the whole game. I really don't like the snow maps. You know, this one isn't so bad. The one that I really can't stand is oh, what's it called? I don't remember what it's called, but it's really, really awful. It's another one of the ice maps. I think it might be the only other one, but regardless of what it is, it's actually, I really hate it. It's really one of my worst maps. I'm gonna have a lot of trouble with that one, I know. So hopefully I can get through that without any, you know, without too much problem, because otherwise we're gonna have late videos coming up, and you know, not that I believe I have that big of an audience to really, you know, be regrettable, or let's try that sentence again. Not that I really think I had that big of an audience to really, you know, regret that or have that be so unfortunate, but you know, for what few people do enjoy these videos, you know, I'm trying to put out, you know, at least somewhat decent content, you know, on a regular basis. I'm going to try to put out at least one a day. So if you are liking these videos, and I encourage you to, you know, leave a like on the video, because it does give them more popularity, and it does make me, you know, a lot more enthusiastic about making new videos. And if you do like my content, then, you know, show your support. Okay, and of course, the first place. I don't know why I'm still saying that. That's just, you know, basically, you know, mulling over the same ground about 100 times now. Well, about 2 times, because he's done 2 races, but, you know, anyway. You know, that wasn't actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. I forgot, actually, no, this is only 3 of 4, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, we'll have to see how Choco Mountain turns out, because I'm really not sure how this one went. I don't know why I'm having such, or why my memory is being so poor right now, because really shouldn't be. I recorded this, you know, like I said, about 15 minutes before, or right now it's about, you know, it's almost 5 o'clock where I am at the time of me recording this post commentary, and I recorded this about 10 minutes ago. So I really shouldn't be, you know, forgetting what's going on. But who knows? Maybe it's just, you know, stupid. I don't know. See, yeah, I wasn't looking at the screen for a second there, but I think I got hit by my own shell a second time, which that was really annoying. I remember getting really annoyed by that when I was actually doing the video. All right, and the 5 banana peel item. I don't think I like that one too much. The reason being, you know, it's a lot easier to hit people with it, but as you saw right there, you lose almost every single banana peel when you hit one person, and you know, if not all of them, most of them. I've never lost less than 4 of them, and you know, it's like it would have been a lot easier for me to just get one, because I don't drop them anyways, because, you know, unless you have a really specific map, drop them on, like, you know, I know Mario Raceway is really good for that. You know, they're really not worth putting down. It's really a lot better to just wait till somebody gets up behind you and then try to sideswipe them from the front. Or, well, I guess that would be, what would you even call that? Front swiping? Who knows? Okay, and I was lucky enough to get a lightning there, and I think that's what probably won me this race, because it allowed me to catch right back up to Bowser, and Bowser was really far ahead if you look at the map. I mean, you know, not like really far ahead. I guess I, you know, maybe over-exaggerated that just a little bit, but, you know, he was far enough ahead to where he was somewhat of a threat. And you know, I was pretty worried up until I got that. When I got that, I was pretty sure that there was going to be no more problems. Coming up on the finish line, and DK just barely pulls ahead of me for just a split second there, and that really scared me. I thought he was going to take it from me, and I was, it was not. Let's just leave it at you wouldn't want to be in the room when that happened, because I have a tendency to be, how should I put this, overly passionate about certain games. This one in particular. Which is basically to say, I get mad because I'm bad. So, you know, take it or leave it, I suppose. That's one big reason I don't like to do live commentary, because I can stay a lot calmer while I'm watching the video. It's a lot easier for me to look at my mistakes and, you know, see them in retrospect instead of actually seeing them firsthand, because it, you know, when I'm recording it, I don't have to worry about, you know, basically behaving well for an audience. I find it a lot easier. It's a lot more comforting to be able to just, you know, yell if I need to. You know, anyone can tell you that it feels a lot better to yell and get your anger out when than it is to, you know, try to hold it in because somebody's here watching you, or, you know, you have to be. You know, it's like being in a doctor's office and, like, you know, your younger sibling is, like, you know, nagging you about something, or, you know, what be it. All that. So, yeah, I don't know where that analogy came from, but, you know, I guess that's it. You know, that's just kind of what comes to mind. And this is a really lucky ghost to get here. Really lucky item to grab, or for the ghost to grab for me, if I knew English properly. So, triple mushroom, that really gave me a big boost. Unfortunately, it was in vain due to the very lucky placement of that star, or not that star, that fake item box, which it's one item I'm really sad they got rid of in Mario Kart 8, and man, I got really mad here. I ran into this gate, and Ralkero had to come put me back on the track, and I thought this was over. I was, you know, I remember taking my hand off the controller for a second and reaching over to my mouse to stop the recording. Fortunately, I stopped myself because, or I stopped myself at the last second. Yeah, there we go. Just barely made it. Yeah, like I was saying, this fake item box is one they got rid of in Mario Kart 8, I believe. I think it's been in every Mario Kart since. But, yeah, they no longer have it, and that's kind of a shame. I mean, I like the item. I mean, you know, it wasn't particularly good, but, you know, they really did, you know, I mean, they helped sometimes. I mean, I guess, you know, not always, you know, a lot of the times it would mess me up because I would be holding it behind me like a banana peel, but in the newer games, I'm pretty sure if a shell hits it while you're holding it behind you, the effect goes onto you. You get shocked by it or whatever it is. I don't know what's actually happening when it gets hit, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop commentating now. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please leave a like on the video and remember to subscribe if you enjoyed the content. And I will see you all for the next Cup, where we'll take on the Star Cup.